Okay, I just have this position to get the V structure we see here in the front, and then I'll move back to the general area of the main gate there. Abhishek, I had to do the uploading of the previous video, but this is a good shot here. If you'd like to see the two V's, we see the one V. Yep, the one V there, and then there's a V behind it. So this is a good shot of those two V's. And I just ended the previous stream there. But you can easily see the two V's here in this shot here. And there is a piece of grading between the two V's. We got, I'm gonna pan up so we don't get those guys there. So you can take a look at that. Hey, Astro Alex. Hey, it's Russell. I had to finish, wait for the previous stream to finish processing before going live with this one. Okay, Joey, thank you. I'll check it out. Thank you for the Twitter, and I'll check it out after this. Thank you. And you can see the orbital launch platform there to the right, and the two V. So the thought is that this V will rotate vertical and kind of attach to the tower on above and below, maybe where that grating is. Hey, Daniel. Morning. I'm you. Michael S. I'm turning on the noise cancellation here. Well, if it gets more busy, I will. Yeah, I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. And just get the catch on. Get the catch on there. There we go. Okay. Yeah, AS Russell, if you want to go onto Twitter and see where Joey had sent me that tweet, take a, you can see it right there. He put it on Twitter. You're welcome to check my page, and maybe you can find it right now, actually. Yeah, the catch system is interesting. Yeah, it is. And I'll zoom out again, and we can see the GSC cover there attached to the Libra crane. I'll include the, you can see Bucky there on the left. I'll include the tower here too. I'll go up and show you the tower and the Libra crane. We sometimes lose reception when I do this, so this is always a little tricky here. I'll go slow. Things start to bend too when I do this. Bill's says the hurricane is heading to Western Gulf next Monday. Thank you, Billy. Ali says next week, bad weather, rain, no sun. Thanks, Ali. Maybe I'll get some sleep next week then. I'll relocate here to the main gate, in front of the gate, and we can check out the quick disconnect again. But if you're just tuning in, this is a good shot for the two V's structures there. Leica from Sweden. Leica app. Janus says is Leica app from Sweden. I'm not sure what that means. Ironhead, yes, I've heard that before too. Sleep when I'm dead. Yep, I'm with you. Got to have a few rests here and there to keep sane. Ollie says hurricane might be on the way. We'll see. Have any of you ever streaming in, broadcasting? There are two options when you're streaming. One is it made for kids or is it not made for kids? If you want the chat to show up on any of your streams, you can't use the made for kids selection. So if any of you are doing a live stream and you want to still have the live stream in the future viewable in the chat when people watch the show after the live stream is over, you can't. It's good not to choose the kids because if you select a made for kids, then the chat will disappear. So yeah, I've none of my videos are made for kids. George says SpaceX not only makes things right, but they make it beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna move the tripod here and go to the main gate and get a better shot of some of the things. All right, thanks for putting up with all that moving. The moon again is, we've been seeing the moon over the booster. I could have gotten it there earlier today, but it had passed over the booster. I didn't get that shot this morning. But okay, one interesting thing here is there's some venting over at the tank farm there. I'll tilt down and pan over to the right and show you that. So there's some nitrogen venting from the tank back there. Let me tilt up. I've been seeing that over the last few days. So they are active here with the nitrogen. They've been venting it lower too from some of the other tanks in front of it. Maybe for ambient testing of some of the, I don't want to go too far into it. I'm not really technically knowledgeable about the different venting over there and the different uses for the things over there. I'm pretty sure that's nitrogen though. Yeah, that's the suborbital farm there. Yep. Hey, Stargazer girl. Good morning. Thanks, Joey. So I did this shot earlier at nighttime. It's the sun has risen, so I'm doing it a second time just with more brightness, and then that'll be it for the morning. I'll get some of the shots here, chat a little bit, and then I'll take a swim, get on with my morning. Barry says, agreed. There is no hurricane in the Gulf or the Atlantic right now, not even a low pressure area. Thanks, Barry. Yeah, George, nothing new on the orbital test. I think it's a suborbital test. It's going to be a suborbital test, but an orbital speed. I'm turning on the. I've turned on the noise cancellation. Bill says to visit the National Hurricane Center website. 60% chance of a storm forming. That's interesting. Thanks, Bill. Morning, Stephanie. Thanks. Stephanie says not quite orbital speed, or it will orbit. Ah, gotcha. That kind of makes sense. Thanks, Stephanie. Good question yesterday too during the live stream there with Dr. Aarons. Hey Dan, asked when I get a chance, can I get a shot the close up on the hinges of the tower? My main issue with that, my difficulty getting a shot of the hinges, is I've never personally seen them. I can walk around. I'll do that before the swim. I'll walk around to the far side here to the right and see if I can see the hinges. My difficulty with taking pictures of the hinges is actually finding them. So that's my difficulty. If I can find the hinges, then I will take a picture of them. Thank you, though. I'll do that right after this because I have the. I'll show you something here. Let me zoom out just so it's easier to show. I do have a backpack here, and it has the Nikon P1000 in it, so I have it here to take any shots that are interesting to take. I've got it. I always carry it with me, so I've got the Nikon camera here. Just there has to be something that would be worth taking a shot of. So, yeah, I'll walk around right after this, before the swim, and I'll see if I can get a shot of those hinges. So, thank you. All right, I think that's about it. That's about it, everybody. I it's I had a good time this morning. Nice to chat with you. Things are starting here. Doesn't look like the rush. Some days they're rushing to get here and all kind of activity, but today was kind of a gentle but a good morning. Solid work, but um, the pace here is a good pace. Stephanie, morning. So I want to thank you all for joining. The day is just starting, and maybe there'll be more opportunities and things to get on camera here. And if you ever want to reach out to me in any way on any of these social media platforms or anything, Twitter, Reddit, YouTube, love to chat with you and continue on. Thanks. All right, the weather here before I disconnect is 79 degrees Fahrenheit. It says the conditions are fair, 26 degrees Celsius. The wind is from the east southeast at 1 mile an hour, so very little wind. And the current humidity is 83%. So typically in the morning we will see a higher humidity, and as the day progresses, it'll go down to 49 or 50% humidity, and the wind will pick up to about 15 or 17. But right now the wind is at very low at 1 mile an hour from the east southeast. All right, no enemies, and Dan and everybody here in chat, 168, 170 people, welcome. And we'll see y'all on the next live stream here. Take care. Adios. Hasta luego. Good comments, everybody. See you later.